Hello! Hi everybody! Good evening. I need to bump up the volume real quick, hold on. But hi, I hope everybody's doing well. Hi Crispy. Hello, oh no, no Bixby. I didn't even touch you. Oh, I see. I think I know what happened. It thought I said its name, not... Anyway. It's like, what the... What? Anyway, hi Titan. Hi Crimson. How are you? How's everybody? I know, Bixby peeks out and most... I know, I didn't even touch the button. It literally thought your name was its name. So I was just like, okay. Anyway, hi everybody. Good evening. Happy Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, yes. I had to think about it for a second.
Back, no matter where you fly off to.
I literally had to think about it. I was like, what? I know. Can you turn off voice recognition? I probably can. Hold on. Pretty sure I... Yeah. I thought I turned it off. Hold on. Let me actually like go into my settings real quick. Turns this off. Usually not a stream. No, yeah, no, it's not a stream day usually. Let me just, you know, turn this off right here. Shit. Anyway, yeah. What's up? Teach me how to wake up to your voice. Okay, Zayne, if that's what you really want. Friends are sending me the messages about the lads merch that they want from AX. Honestly, low-key, if I disappear for those days, I might be at AX. I'm kind of tempted. I haven't gone in 10 years, but like low-key, kind of tempted. I don't know. Depends on work, though. Work's been working me to the bone, guys. It's been ridiculous. But, you know... Just how do I turn this off? Oh no! I don't want to. No! Turn off. Yeah, turn off voice. Wake up. Wait. How sound feedback? Wake up. No. Oh my God. Wait. Never mind. Okay. I think I got it. But yeah, I've seen all the lads merch at Anime Expo at AX, and I'm just like, so much money. All of my overtime that I'm doing is gonna go. All of the money I get from overtime is gonna go away. So I'm like, maybe not. But I'm so mad. I did hear there is 11 Deep Space thing going on, like an activation. And I'm just like, come on! Seriously? Come on. Also, if you hear me chewing, I know, work keeps us from lads, but work makes lads possible. It's a conundrum, exactly. Actually, one of my friends, I don't get myself a proxy shopper. Like, honestly, I put it out to my friends. Like, I was just like, hey, I might not be able to go, but... Can I get some help? And like 5 people immediately messaged me, and I'm just like, guys, I'm loved. I'm just like, please. And Wild's like, maybe you should go. I know the cycle, work to lads, but can't lads to work. I know. Besides, if I did go, I don't have cosplays. Well, I have the stylist cos. I don't have a specific like Zayne MC cosplay yet, because the one that I want to do is Foreseer Zayne, but like they don't have that one available, so I'd have to make it myself. But as we've said, thank you Titan for the tier 1 sub at 28 months. I appreciate it. I know, like all your sub money has gone to my rolls. Has gone to the cup sleeve merch that I bought. The plushies I bought. I have like 3. Well, I have several Zayne plushies by now. I have a couple Caleb plushies. Cosplays. What else do I have? Yeah. They say a friend will help you move, but a real friend will help you move a body pillow at con level prices. It's true. Or, you know, have a partner who will help you find said thing. Wild actually is the real one. Over the weekend, all that $2. It's a couple of rolls though, Titan. Let's be real here. I know. It's part of a roll. Actually, it was really funny because I was doing I had other plans, so we had to divide and conquer. So he went to a cup sleeve event for me, local to like, where was it? I think it was local to like where his parents were visiting, you know, my in-laws. And so he was like, you know what? You saw this on like social media. I'll go check it out for you. It was a small event, and there was like, you know, a couple of Artist Alley vendors, the host, and a Caleb workout standee. And you know what? I was like, hey, if you feel so inclined, yeah, go bid on it. Bid on the standee. He did, because I was like, you know, it'd be nice. Sure. Yeah, let's do it. And so we won the standee at $69.42. Because he was like, how much do I bid? And I was like, just for the meme, you should do $69,420. And so he did. And we won. So now we have I have 2 Caleb standees now. And I share custody of a Zayne one with a friend because we also split that for $69. So she paid $35 and I paid $35. But yeah, wait, how do subs work? How do subcuts work now that subs cost more? Shit, I didn't even look into that. I'm sorry, guys. I should be paying attention to like the news, but like about streaming, but you know, my day job pays me more, so I'm sorry, guys. Office Lady Cersei, Office Lady Reasna design coming soon eventually. If it's a PNG tuber, that's because all of the rest of my money went to everything else, including lads. Goes into my game addictions. But let me look that up actually while we get ready for this. But yeah, while Caleb is looking at us, Twitch, because actually I should stay on top of this. Twitch subs. Oh, not this. This is important. Okay, yeah. Subscription. Need this tab just in case. Oh my god. Price changes. Okay, rep. What was it? There was like, I know there's a... I know they did change it. Hold on. Yeah, you should be getting more now. We just pay more. Oh, okay. To be honest, I don't pay attention anymore. I just like, oh, it's here. Okay, spend on what I need to spend on. But thank you everybody for subscribing to my little channel. I know I haven't been streaming much. I haven't been streaming much this year because like things have been crazy. I accidentally became important to my job again. So this is good. I don't think they'll lay me off. More life lessons from Rizna. Don't intentionally become important at work. Accidentally become important at work. And then ask for more money if you can.
I'm reviewing these documents, and you're nodding off. I guess we're busy with our
Caleb, it's fine. Yada, yada, yada.
If I asked you to, would you willingly offer me your heart?
Okay, but this is Sea God. This is Lemurian Sea God Raphael. He actually has a tail and everything. Yeah. I just cut my hours because fuck that. Unless you're burnt out, you know. Then yeah. But hi, Colville. What's up? Yeah. Inside you are two wolves. Me and Chad. So yes, this is Lemurian Sea God Raphael. So yeah, you clicked back to the event so many times just to hear it. I forget, Crispy, are you a Raphael fan or a Zayne fan? We talked about this before, but I like. It's been a minute. It's been like a couple weeks, and right now, if it's not Zayne, if it's not Zayne related, my memory's like a goldfish. Yeah, I've been playing Deltarune and watching Deltarune and reading about Deltarune and thinking about Deltarune. Are you having fun though, Koval? Are you having fun? Zayne first and Raphael grew on me second. I see. Yeah. Like this design of Raphael's really cool though. Yeah, he's got that Chinese fantasy novel look. Yeah, he does. That's what one of my friends, he's a Caleb stan, also was like, yeah, no, Raphael's my second, and then goes, oh, Raphael is definitely my second because they've got the Chinese fantasy novel look, and they are into specific media, and I was like, I see it. All right, I don't know how this plays. Let me see, hold on. Oh, look, fish. He like flipped. Okay, we're hiding this. Also, I like her outfit. What the? This is like very Infinity Nikki. I'm in my Danmei era too. It's not helping. Yeah, no, like she's in her Danmei era as well. And so like I see her stories on social media and I'm just like, man, I should ask you for suggestions. I got the lemon to go with that. Ojimaru, hi. What's up? Oh my god. Hold on. Oh my god. Ugh. Jesus. Moves my phone and my snacks. No signal. I got a new. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna hold this. If I'm. Uh-oh. There we go.
Stay alert.
Oh. Oh! I'm using
The
swords.
tide's judgment
Shall descend here and now.
Oh wow.
Did you spot its weakness?
He parted the sea. Oh, okay. Oh, this is pretty.
Oh man, you recovered so fast. Are you still holding on? I've seen every sign of impending destruction.
Oh, hello. So many
Why are you
wet
getting
jokes.
closer? Come back here. It's almost over. Don't let it get away. The tide's judgment
Shall descend here and now. Bring it on.
It's okay. A few too many wildly flowing tresses for me. Tie that mane back, sir. 2 seconds underwater and you'll essentially become hair mummy.
The tide's judgment
Shall descend here and now.
Oh, shield broken. And then what is this?
From the ocean's depths.
where someone calls out my name forevermore.
Oh. Oh, this is pretty.
You won't escape.
It kind of froze for a second, yeah. The social animation really sold me, got me in a chokehold.
Oh man, you recovered so
Yeah, the
fast.
pearl kiss is really cool, and I like the part where like they're looking
Don't
into the camera
underestimate
and
the
they're
power of
like
fire.
holding the pearl together.
These waters will be your final resting. The tide's judgment.
Shall
Yeah.
descend
I
here
know
and
people will be
now.
looking at King Triton
You won't escape.
in a new light. Honestly, yeah, when I told one of my friends who doesn't play, I was like, is this a Neptune King Trident skin? And I was like, yes. And I showed him a picture.
Now,
And he was like, ah, yes, I understand now.
Raphael. From the ocean's depths.
Where someone calls out my name forevermore.
Also, they did this really nice quality of life change, so you don't necessarily need both cards to read the myth.
You recovered so fast.
You just need one. But in order to get the companion... Oh, no! Oh my god, okay, sorry. To get the companion skin, you still need both Memoria cards. But
My turn.
if you just want the story, you only need one. So that's what I'm aiming for right now. You know what? I can take a few hits. I can take a couple hits. It's fine.
The tide's judgment.
Shall descend
Yeah.
here and
I'm
now.
still not sure what the pearl does. It's okay.
Let's see what trick it has up its sleeve.
I need you.
That's your wish.
Ooh, wait, what's this?
Surrender everything to me.
Oh,
You were too close to it.
what
Now.
was that? Oh, okay. You didn't see that when his
From
gauge
the ocean's
fills?
depths.
Where someone
I was like,
calls
oh, his
out my
gauge is
name
full. Taps his
forevermore.
portrait.
Eat this.
Let that stack a little bit.
Press on. Don't get distracted.
Yeah, this?
Focus on staying safe. The tide is rising.
There was like
Fall
something
back.
there. That
Don't
is
underestimate the tide's
fine.
judgment.
Shall descend
Now you gotta
here
play
and
again.
now.
Learning new things about this game, honestly.
My turn. Raphael.
Here we go.
Surrender everything to me. Ripples in a breeze.
A drop in the ocean.
My phone is overheating from that. The ASMR card. Titlefall Allure. Okay, we'll listen to that after stream. I'm not playing that during stream. I can take a couple of hits, the lads. The lad's crying, quite literally. I know, water cold phone time, I know. I'm just like, okay. This is gonna be a short stream, everybody. Just FYI. I know, maybe Kayla Moore. They do make water cold cases. Honestly, maybe I should invest in one. We're gonna do the rolls in a sec. I need to start the event. Okay. For this fleeting summer, Ramiro shall once again celebrate the sea's gratuitous festival after many years. Grand ceremonies and festivities are in order. This event isn't held often, and it lasts for more than half a month. Affected by the atmosphere, I occasionally disguise myself so I can stroll through the city for a peace of mind. One day, I heard a rumor from an old fisherman while I passed through the harbor. Long ago, before the sea god fell into a deep slumber, he left behind a mysterious blessing. I know, this is my phone. It weighs 9 pounds. This is my phone, and it carries a lot of carries a lot of lads here. Did you actually leave behind a blessing, or is it the pearls from the deep that are mentioned in the Tome of the Sea God? Okay, try to remember what happened before you fell asleep. There might be some clue that might help you reclaim your power. Are you even listening to me?
No, I am not.
Raphael, who's resting his head on my lap, lazily opens his eyes. I let out a small huff and tug at a strand of his hair. I know you're going to say I'm too hasty in believing in unverified rumors and myths again.
Your presumption is incorrect. I did leave something behind.
Hmm?
But you can't call it a blessing. It could be a calamity. Finding it might trigger unpredictable consequences.
You're just making me more curious about what it is.
Think about it. When I fell asleep, Ramiro wasn't founded yet. Should it still exist, where would you even begin your search?
I'm not sure. I consciously braided part of his hair, and I undo it before Raphael notices. Why did you leave behind a blessing? What were you thinking about at the time?
Does it matter?
Of course, knowing your past is one of the essential steps to understanding you and falling in love with you.
Ah, I see.
Suddenly, he touches the back of my neck before pushing down. And just like that, our noses are almost touching in this minuscule, delicate distance.
Give me an answer first. How much longer must I wait for you to fall in love with me?
Oh my god, this guy. His eyes hold a curiosity that's half genuine and half playful. Their colors reminiscent of a sunset gently shift in the light reflected in the rippling water. If we find the blessing, I might so be touched that I'll
And
absolutely
if I
be
don't accompany
smitten with you.
You'll always have this grievance?
I wouldn't go that far. However, my affection for you would certainly be... Wow, that is so fast. I didn't hit auto. Decrease by a minuscule... Ow! Raphael flicks my forehead. Then he sits up and unceremoniously pinches my cheek.
In this world, you are the only one who dare to threaten the Sea God.
I know. I understand that's how you say yes. Am I mistaken? Okay. But as Raphael said, the world had undergone countless transformations after he fell into a deep slumber. Seas have become mountains, and what were once valleys are now oceans. We said we'd search for the blessing he left behind, but I don't know where to even begin. Oh look, he glows in the dark.
Where should our starting point be?
It's your blessing we're looking for. Are you just going to let me lead the way? He had taken 2 steps forward and observes Ramiro in its entirety. The bustling city district lies on one side, while roads stretch towards the vividly picturesque wilderness on the other.
If we go to the city, we could get some fried shrimp cakes that are freshly made. But we have clear skies today.
It's
Taking
nighttime.
a stroll through nature is also a good choice. Truly, we have to make a difficult decision.
And you and I have different understandings of the word difficult. I mutter quietly, then I realize we're making a gamble regardless. We might as well go with the flow. All right, let's go this way first. Hi, Donna! It doubles it as a weapon. They're janky because it's a copper slab attached to a glass of water. Oh my god. Oh my god, this really does look like, you know, this really looks like a combination of like the Little Mermaid and like what I thought of like Greco-Roman style like pillars right there. Yeah, the lads stay in my phone room with my phone support system. Yeah, I feel like Raphael would just be like, women, yada yada yada. We're just like, Raphael, stop. Yeah. Alrighty. Have a good night, Tanarath. Thanks for the posture check. Appreciate it. I know, Raphael. Investigating this could trigger a world-destroying calamity. MC... Calamity schmamity. I've done this in my former lives. Okay, raise your hands if you think Raphael should have had seashells as well. Raise your hand. They're distracting. But at least, normally the text box covers it, okay? Normally the text box is right over that. Raise his hand. Hi Luke. I hope you're doing, yeah, it's Merman Raphael. Yes. Also, Cass, hello. Good evening. Yeah, I know, calamities are normal. How are the boys? The boys are the boys. The boys. Girls' Generation. Look that song up. It's old. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's a story. Okay. This mountain path is steep and uneven. Do you need my help? Do I look fragile to you? You never walked on land before, even though your tail can transform into a pair of legs. Yet, you've been walking normally this entire time. When did you learn to walk on 2 legs? sea gods drink a magical potion that transforms their tail into legs when they go on land for the first time. Was this not mentioned in the myths you've read? And if they don't know how to walk and fail to return to the sea before sunset, they turn into bubbles and disappear into the water. Little Mermaid right here. Did you make that up? Would you like to take a guess? Yeah, I know. MC. Investigating isn't dangerous. I've done it in all my former lives. Raphael. Do you think that's why they're called former lives? A mob that turns Raphael into— No! No! Not Sora. No, don't do that to the kiddo. He totally made that up. Oh, a battle? Oh my god. Yeah. Calamities are normal. We might have seen like 8 of them. In like our other life. The other Cersei caster has definitely seen world-ending calamities one after the other after the other. I don't know. She doesn't know what's next. She doesn't know what's next. But yeah. All right. Battle time, everybody.
Destruction's tide has arrived.
Here it comes.
The tide's judgment.
Shall descend here and now.
I know. Yeah. Cersei didn't live through all of them. She knows of them.
I'll show you. My turn.
She lived through Delman falling.
Oh, man, you recovered so fast.
The tide's judgment.
Shall descend here and now.
Struggling is futile. A feeble strike.
You were too close. Yeah.
Surrender everything to me. The tide is rising. Fall back.
What was it? The big wave thing is reminding me of Odin cutting the ocean in half in 16. Yes, actually.
Press on. Don't get distracted.
Thank you for reminding me about that.
Bring it on.
Ripples in a breeze.
A drop in the ocean.
It's interesting that they've added combat to the event stories like this. It's been a while since they've done that. Event tasks. Okay, 1 conversation. Event story 1. Yada yada. Okay. Let's see, what can I get? Radiant memory. We'll get this. We'll get his poses first, because why not? Just boost his affinity. Yeah. Yeah, the gameplay runs at a different resolution to the cutscenes. We really need a PC client. I would absolutely love a PC client. Honestly, like a official PC client. Like, folks are like, hey, you know, you can use, you know, BlueStacks and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not the same. It's like, you're streaming it from your phone. I'm like, I know. Not ideal, because my phone is overheating. Alrighty, I'm gonna have to do something wonky right now, because I'm gonna get my free 10. Yeah, I know. The official clients are always nicer. Like, I feel like if they had the means to do so, like they did with Infinity Nikki. This is a completely different conversation, but I feel like if they undid some of the stuff they did, some of the updates they did to Infinity Nikki, I think I'd be happier. I stopped playing, guys. I'm sad. I stopped playing Infinity Nikki because of the updates. I couldn't do it. Plus, they like changed the opening, so like the opening we had when I first played it is no longer there. They changed how Nikki arrived in Maryland and they retconned some of the story, and I'm just like, but now it's what? Why? Anyway, yeah, I heard about what happened in Infinity. Yeah, even one of my coworkers who knows someone who played was talking to me about it, and I was like, yeah, I know. Okay, well
You're the bride of the sea god.
Oh my god, wait, hold on, let me turn this
Why are
around.
you letting humans mistreat you?
Let me turn this around. Wait. Transform.
I see you're unaware of
Flip horizontal?
what
Oh, no.
you've awakened.
Oh, fuck.
Now then, release the seals that
Will
bind
it do
me.
it? This is so funny. Hold on, guys. I forgot this does this. Rotate clockwise. Oh, this is so tiny.
Call out to me from the fathomless depths of the sea. Bestow the
This is so
inextinguishable
tiny.
flame of vengeance.
I'm not gonna fix
Ocean's
it.
depths.
Where someone calls out
I just
my
want my 10 gems, guys.
The Sea God's revival has been completed. You've rewritten the fate of these waters. Starting from this moment, you are bound to me. You cannot turn back.
I'll explain in a second.
You are the Sea God's bride. You're the only one I would choose.
I'm gonna eat my blueberries. Yeah, I want to see more vengeance, right?
What did you promise? I gave you my heart. Listen carefully. This is the last time I'll teach you. The sea inevitably returns to where it belongs and separates from the land. For 'tis Lemuria's vow, a bond everlasting. The Sea God doesn't need this heart. Our bond, it cannot end this way. I won't allow it.
I just spoiled the myth for you guys. MC dies.
Its scale is as cold as the lonely moon. At dawn, it shall pierce your heart. The sea's ritualis hymn you sang, that is the answer.
Oh my goodness.
It's a simple melody, yet you still haven't learned it
I
properly.
can't unsee this. I've seen memes of this where they're playing the My Heart Will Go On bad recorder. So I can't unhear this. Hi, Rose. I just want my 10 gems. Congrats on rolling for Sea God, by the way. This is...
The sea doesn't tolerate insults or sacrifice.
I know, the dress is really
The
pretty.
tide's judgment.
Shall descend here and now.
I hear you.
Is it really loud?
You won't escape.
Is it louder than me?
You recovered. Are you still holding on?
I've seen everything.
I feel like this is loud. I feel like the trailer itself is loud. Or that the combat at least seemed a little loud, but puts up my volume anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah. Why play My Heart Will Go On when you could be playing Pain from Xenosaga 1? Oh yes, actually. You're right. Let's see, rotate. Counterclock. There we go, back to normal. It wasn't drowning you out, it was drowning out his own dialogue. Oh, okay. I see, I wasn't sure. But, am I ready to roll? I've got like 30 free... Yeah, I got 30 free pulls today. Something fell in my room, but that's fine. Yeah, it's just bad mixing. Good luck, thanks. But anyway, before I forget, what the heck fell? Anyway, so what happened with Infinity Nikki is that the 1.5 update altered the game's opening story. So instead of Nikki being in her house's attic and then getting drawn into Mirrorland by like some mysterious dress that pulls her in, she actually wakes up in the Sea of Stars co-op area. And the person, Enna, who tells Nikki that she's the one who can save Mirrorland and grants her the Heart of Infinity, she's not imprisoned anymore in the new version. She's free. And she's like, by the way, Nikki, you have the thing. You have the Heart of Infinity. And so they wrote out this character. They wrote out the whole thing where like Enna is in prison. She's being attacked by like the shadow thingies, the little shadow thingies or whatever. But what I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah. And then outfits were removed, like the Threads of Reunion outfit, which was like a fan favorite 5-star outfit. Yeah. And then there's no Engel, yeah. And does the shopping girl from town still hold your hand in the intro? I don't think so. And like there's changes like how, you know, Nikki meets people from the Stylist Guild for the first time, how she obtains her pair pad. Yeah, like the there's a lot of like the tutorial stuff that was in the original base game is no longer there. So the experience is different. And then also, we no longer have the Jessie J opening. They patched that out and I'm kind of sad. That was my favorite opening. Yeah, but a lot of players are not happy with that. So I am very glad I stayed free to play. Yeah, I'm very, very glad. Yeah. Yeah, the flaws from what it looked like overshadowed like the good stuff that came in with the patches, like the co-op multiplayer part of the game that everybody was asking for, and the die system. So that's really sad though. So we'll see if they roll stuff back. When did the 0.15 patch come out? Yeah, I'm no expert, but literally the only read of that situation I can get is that it was making negative Infinity Nikki. But yeah. Compared to, you know, its sibling game, which I am playing right now, it is not I don't think it's making as much money. It's fun to play, heck yeah. But now I'm not sure anymore. I tried going back into it. I'm lost and I'm in the grindy part where I need to gather all my stuff to make the miracle outfits. So I'm way past the tutorial part of the game. But, I don't know. I don't know what its fate's gonna be. Yeah. Nikki does seem a little bit more niche. Yeah. I might try it again just to see. Fingers crossed. I don't know yet. But maybe for Giovanni I might. Maybe just for Giovanni I might, but we'll see. I don't know yet, guys. There's other games. Also, there was a, oh my gosh, something about lads that I was gonna say something about lads on stream, but I totally forgot what it was. If I remember, I'll mention it. But anyway, are we ready for some polls? Am I ready? No. But here we go anyway. Yeah. There's other games like Deltarune, sorry, Reflex. It's okay, it's okay. What kind of game? Oh, hold on. Deltarune. I know Kieran is playing it right now. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was by the same people who did Undertale. Counterpoint, there's no other games like Deltarune. Yeah. Person. Oh! Oh, shoot. Okay. It's basically a visual novel with Toho mechanics. Okay, okay. Mayhaps. Mayhaps. You had me at visual novel. Watch me hit pity, guys. Watch me hit pity and get like Zayne or Caleb. Oh shit, actually. Who is it? Okay. This fucking guy! It was your birthday last week! Oh my fucking god! I got Caleb on the first pity roll. I went to pity for the new Genshin character today. At least I won the 50%. Shakes your hand, Kobo. He's very single-minded. See, even Zayne's like, oh, this fucking guy. I know, Caleb's always around. Gotcha giveth, gotcha taketh. It's true though. Man, you fucking ruined my Caleb! I don't want to use my diamonds for this. God. I might have to use my diamonds for this. People ask me, are you gonna roll for Raphael? Like, maybe for one. Just so I have the myth story. I really hope they change this, yeah. They change this moving forward so like you can read the myths. More people can have the myths successful. Like, the lore is so good. I play this game for the... I know, tomorrow they announce big Zayne things. Dude, there's going to be a fourth... Like, I'm sure there's going to be a new banner in... What was it? 13 days. What's 13 days from now? What is 13 days from now? Brazil with no pulls. This is why I work overtime, everybody. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so literally, okay, right before 4th of July. I'm like thinking, when's the next pay period? No. Back-to-back Raphael to Zayne would kill my wallet. So I'm hoping it's a multi-banner soon. But also I hope I get a break. Because I need it right after Caleb's birthday. Right after Caleb's birthday, I need a break. Oh my god, yeah, I might not have any pulls after this. Yeah, I didn't hear the sound, so... Okay, you know what? 40 pulls. I'll do 51 pulls and then I'm done. Yeah, no. I didn't hear the sound. Yeah. So, if Raf is a merman and the white-haired boy is 9S, what's Zayne? That's what we're trying to figure out. So, Zayne vampire. So Zayne is the inheritor of this library. Where the fuck is it? Fractal Library. He's the inheritor of this library. They mention it in his side story, not his side story, his myth story. Where was it? Tower of Secrets. Dr. Vampire. Because in the Tower of Thorns, there's a chamber that MC goes into where like Zayne is located, and it's a grand library. In the short story I just showed you, the Fractal Library Q&A, it tells you that the library holds a bunch of information, including like I think like interdimensional stuff. And then in the in Death and Rebirth, I think they talk about it. Yeah. A library, so he's a this is hold on, what? Yeah, this memory makes me emo. Oh my gosh, yeah, no. This is like this makes hold on. Hold on, I have to look this up. Oh! I've seen this movie cover. I was like, this sounds familiar. It's Color of Magic. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, I know this. I think I know this. It's like, I feel like Steve Rogers. I know that reference. But so essentially, some of those books in the Fractal Library are also like timelines, that depict their lifetimes, which also include timelines where Zayne has met MC and promptly lost her. So I feel like if you guys have seen Loki, the Disney Plus show Loki, I feel like he's going to be like the master of stories kind of thing, or the god of stories kind of thing. If you know what I'm talking about, great. If you don't, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I might be the only one who's actually seen Loki all the way through. I was actually explaining that to Wild, and Wild was like, "Wow, what?" But yeah, so hold on. Where is it? I like deep dove into this. Kind of. There's a part in Death and Rebirth where MC fell into the Gaia research facility. And there's corridors, there's hallways talking about like particular areas of studies, where it talks about a traceback program, which traceback is the mission that Crown Prince Xavier took to find a way to save his dying planet and his MC, his beloved. And then they talk about the Lemurian Sea God, which is Raphael, in a different corridor, and then they talk about Emissary of the Divine, who Zayne has referenced. There's reference to Zayne about it in a couple of his myths. Yeah, the mission Xavier took to Clap 2B, right? Yes. Yes. Essentially. So he fell in love with another version of his MC, but he's always been in love with MC. He's always been yes, if we're going to go the Nier route, yes, he's always been in love with 2B, like in Nier. God. We should watch the anime again. I liked the anime. Also, shout out to Kieran. Kieran voiced one of the scanner androids in Nier the anime. I was like, I think I know which one you are, but I'm gonna wait until you announce it. Because I was like, wait, this sounds like you, but I can't be too sure. So yeah, watch the English dub of the Nier animated series. Please and thank you. I'm shilling my friend here. Yeah. A scanner. Sorry, not a scanner. Wait, yes, scanner. Scandroid. The Nier and Nikkei collab is getting a rerun. Oh, when? When is it getting a rerun? I'm happy for you guys. Also, low-key, I'm kind of thinking about picking up Stellar Blade, just for fun. Maria's playing it right now, and she's having fun. But also, am I good at, like, games like DMC and Bayonetta? Not really. Buy it. It's fun. I hear it's fun. I was trying to type Nikkei, Goddess of Victory, but then I typed Stellar Blade instead. So I was thinking about it. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, when is it coming back? You should buy it right now and give me the collab skin code. Wait, what? Why would I do that? Oh! Wait. Oh, I got confused. I was like, the Nier skin code? What? Oh! Okay, you get a Nikkei skin. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah, sorry. If I'm like looking this way, it's because I'm looking at the other screen. I see. I understand. Oh, okay. From, let's see, the cooling suit, wandering sword fighter, missing link, never look back. Elegant dress and Elysion combat uniform. Ooh, okay. That's cool. Yeah. I'm probably gonna buy the PS5 version. Do they run well on either console or PC? Yeah. Also, the gameplay is slightly more Souls-like, closer to Souls-like than DMC. Ooh, okay. I've never played a Souls game, so I don't know, guys. Have a good night, Crispy. Have a good one. Take care of yourself and good luck at work tomorrow. Okay, maybe. Thinking about it. But honestly, like, oh my god. Let's see, how many rolls do I did 50 rolls. I can do one more pull. Yeah. It runs really well at 1080p high, uses 10 gigabyte of VRAM. Okay. I should save my gems. Oh my goodness. I told myself I wasn't... Yeah, so GPU upgrade might be in order. I see. Yeah, it's almost that time to upgrade everything. Or PS5, yeah, I might We'll see. I'll weigh my options. I'll weigh my options. Like how I'm weighing my options of whether or not I want to keep rolling. Because I can. Yeah. So Raphael has a sword in his chest like Raiden Shogun. It's more like a knife, I think. I think it's a knife in his chest. Yeah, I think it's a knife. It's not like how Utena, Revolutionary Girl Utena, has like Anthe pulled a sword of Dios out of her body or whatever. Oh, I'm really tempted. Yeah, he has the titty sword. Yeah. Dang, the chest and blade are sword. Raphael, is that a sword in your chest? Or are you happy to see that? Oh my gosh. Knowing this is mocap is driving me nuts. Holy moly. Anyway, I need to figure this out. I'm like, do I want to keep rolling? Because the, it's always the, just one more. I don't know, guys. This is gonna be a short stream regardless. I know, mocap's expensive, right? Yeah, all of the Memoria card stuff, like the 5 stars, all of that is all mocapped. Oh my goodness. There's gonna be a new Zayne card, actually. It's a new 4-star. It's gonna be like 10 days of logging in, then you get it for free. Do I have anything? Collections. Plushies. Okay. Yeah, it's this. Hold on. Did they add it? Yeah, I don't have 100% here. But yeah, it's literally Zayne in scrubs. I need a 100%. Need a 100% him. Oh, no, not Photo Studio. We're going to play kitty cards. No, shit. My bad. Yeah, we're gonna play kitty cards. He's gonna be mean to me. As I decide whether or not I want to roll again. Oh no, guys.
Would you like to go first or second?
I'll let you go first.
Don't come crying to me later. I hope.
Let's see who. I was so close to winning a previous game with him, but he destroyed all of my cards. Like, he...
Do you have to say such long lines before every move?
He changed the color of one of my cards so then I didn't get the double bonus. And then he kicked off another of my cards and then kept, like, using Meow This against me. So any move I made, he, like, thwarted. Please don't play 2 cards. No. Demolishing that card. Okay, you can't do that. Saving that for right now. And then I'll take this right here. Come on. Oh, he's got a lot of... Meowster, draw a random card from the last 5 assist cards played by your opponent. Gain 2 number cards. Gain 2 number cards here. Fuck. This here. Please don't just... Don't... No! No, 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 no. Fine, you can skip my turn. I might need this later. No. No, 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 no. Use it or lose it. You! No!
Your compliment doesn't sound sincere.
Ugh. This guy. Oh no. Gain 2 assist cards. And then he skipped my turn. Are you freaking kidding me? No! How dare you? I'm gonna freeze your turn. Please don't have green. Please don't have green. Please do not have green. Oh, thank God.
But you did a great job. Want another round?
No, no, I don't want another round. No, 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 no. Okay. Plays gotcha for more gotcha. More gotchas. Alrighty. I'm gonna do one last roll. This will be the... No. This will be it. Truly. 60 pulls already. Last one. It was a free pull anyway. Free. Okay. No more for today. No more pulls for today. I think... no luck, no luck. And I don't think I want to spend right now. I don't think I want to spend, but I do have cards to read. This is spring. Do I want to read Innocent Birdcage? Or should I read, like, Raphael cards? So I have his birthday card. Could read his birthday card, yeah. Anything with heavy breathing? Looks like your beach vacation is over. We'll see in about 12 days. 12, 13 days when the event's actually over. Anything with heavy breathing. I think... Hold on. This one might actually be... No. Oh, this was the first spicy banner. This was Misty Invasion. But I could do catch 22 Silas. There's either catch 22 Silas or Raphael's. I think Raphael's birthday is pretty tame though. Ow. You know what? Yeah, no, let's do innocent. Let's read Innocent Birdcage. If I chicken out, I'll end stream. Reading my backlog of Memoria cards. Silas. There we go. Change the title of my stream, guys. All right. We'll read one card today because we didn't get any Sea God cards. Maybe off stream I'll have better luck. But let's go. Let's read this. See how far we get. Oh my gosh. Many years ago, the radioactive leak contaminated many citizens in Lincoln City. It transformed them into predators. These individuals have an increased tendency for violence as predator population grew. The crime rate soared year after year. The lives of the innocent became as fleeting as autumn leaves. The city, filled with corrupt officials and intricate power struggles, became as fragile as an egg on the edge of a cliff over time. Many have pinned their hopes for salvation on the upcoming mayoral election. Among the candidates, a young contender had a major lead in the polls. They promised to deal with a predator crisis. However, this candidate only recently escaped an assassination attempt by Tartarus, who is an SS class predator.
It's been a little over a week since the arrest, and your department already sent you 3 or 4 people. I heard about you. You handled a few predator-related cases over the years, but I'd be careful if I were you. Everyone knows the reputation of the guy who leads
Knightstrix is a gang that has risen to power in Lincoln's southern district in recent years. They have connections to almost anything, from weapons to intel to various contraband, even satellite hacking. Knightstrix can provide anything so long as the price is right. The chatty guard finally comes to a stop in front of our cell. Our short walk has ended. Thank you, sir. I can take it from here. The guard sheepishly retreats. I head deeper into the corridor.
Special access verified. Please enter.
The mayoral election has various factions on edge. The Lincoln Bureau of Investigation, or LCBI, is determined to capture Tartarus and prevent more incidents from occurring. Information about Tartarus is very limited, but a credible source suggests the leader of Knightstrix might have some leads. Consequently, the LCBI managed to find a charge serious enough to justify incarcerating this gang leader. His movements are basically restricted. The deal is simple. He gets his freedom in exchange for information related to Tartarus. But true to the guard's words, my colleagues left empty-handed. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been suddenly assigned to take over the case today. I wasn't even given the chance to review the file on the leader of Knightstrix. He's humming the song. He's humming his theme song. At the end of the corridor is the last cell. Inside it is the leader of Knightstrix. His back is turned to me, but he exudes a nonchalant air. That voice sounds familiar.
Oh, the LCBI sent a new face.
Silas?
Long time no see.
I take a step forward, unable to believe my eyes. His fate had been unknown for years, yet he's here in the flesh. You're the leader of Knightstrix? Are you okay? Years ago, this person had been a constant presence in my life, vanished without a trace overnight. I can't believe we're seeing each other again after like this. I'm shocked. As my heart races, a flood of questions rushes to the forefront of my mind. I thought you...
This is how you greet your suspects, Miss Enforcer?
The word enforcer brings me back to reality. Aware this isn't a place for unions, I push the shock of meeting Silas again to the back of my mind. I brace myself. I'm here on behalf of the LCBI. I hope you'll be willing to assist me with my work. Can you tell us anything about Tartarus, the triple S class predator?
Having information and choosing to share it are two different things.
He glances at the badge to my chest.
Special Enforcer. You look good in that uniform.
Thanks. Even behind bars, you have quite the commanding presence.
I thought you'd say you missed me after all this time. Or that you were worried about me, at least.
Distant memories stir, and I move closer to the iron bars that separate us. I whisper to him. Silas, I was really worried about you. Silas's index finger passes through the bars of the cage. Slowly, he purposefully straightens my enforcer badge.
Was it to the point where you'd clean out the safe?
I first met Silas during a predator attack years ago. Back then, I wasn't an enforcer in the Northern District. I was a kid struggling to survive on the streets in the Southern District. I wasn't alone. In this chaotic, dangerous area of the city, there were others like me. One day, we'd be fighting tooth and nail over a piece of bread from a trash can. The next day, we'd all die at the hands of the predators. Years ago, Southern District, Lincoln City.
Run! Get out of here! Somebody help!
Kill them all!
Chaos erupted all around me. The howls of the predators intermingled with the seeming screams of the crowds, threatening to burst my eardrums. Blood trickled from the bite wound above my collarbone as I stumbled into an abandoned pharmacy in the deserted street. It hurts. A burst of intense gunfire resounded in the distance. A few seconds passed before a tall figure with a gun entered the pharmacy. Man grabbed a bottle of antiseptic from the shelf next to me, unscrewed the cap, and oh my gosh, it's so fast. I unscrewed the cap and poured it over his wound. He hastily bandaged it and turned to leave. He didn't even glance at me through the entire process. In times like these, staying alive was considered a victory. No one had the luxury to worry about others. My vision blurred from the blood loss, but my survival instincts kicked in. With a last bit of strength, I grabbed his clothes.
Let go of me.
You have a gunshot wound. You got that while being chased, right? If you leave me here, I might accidentally tell people your whereabouts. Before I can finish my sentence, I feel the cold barrel of a gun against my forehead.
It'd be easier to solve the problem like this, don't you think?
If you take me with you, I promise I won't slow you down.
You little... when I find you, I'll skin you alive!
They're here. As the cries of the predators resound once more, I touch the bite wound above my collarbone. He seemed to have noticed it as well.
Calm down. You won't become a predator.
He poured what was left of the antiseptic onto my wound. Pain washed over me, but as I looked up to meet his cold gaze, I forced myself to hold back his tears.
If you want to come with me, dry those tears first.
Silas was an assassin. He was as lethal as he was notorious. And as he said, I didn't turn into a monster. I sometimes wondered if that was why Silas saved me. He said my immunity would be a secret. No one else was discovered to be immune, and that I didn't want to end up as someone's lab rat in their quest for a cure. After I recovered, Silas handed me off, a homeless teen, to Wolf. Wolf was his contact. From that moment, Silas was a constant presence in my life. Sometimes he'd stop to do business. Other times, I delivered modified weapons to him on Wolf's behalf. I noticed that aside from his usual job, Silas occasionally disappeared for a while. When he showed up again, he'd be injured. I couldn't help but wonder what kind of opponent was powerful enough to injure the most feared assassin in this southern district. Years later, Silas disappeared again. A few days earlier, Wolf left for a delivery. We quickly lost contact with each other. From the second floor, I peered through a gap in the curtains. I kept an eye on the watchers who showed up a couple days ago. They lurked in the shadows, and their intentions weren't obvious. Night fell, and a sudden downpour engulfed the city. Only flashes of lightning pierced the darkness. Sleep eluded me as I tossed and I turned. A sense of foreboding encouraged me to reach for the revolver under my pillow. I borrowed it from Silas without asking after I ran an errand for him. Someone's here. I quickly jumped inside the wardrobe. Even after all the intense situations I experienced over the years, my palms still felt clammy as I held the gun.
Silas isn't here. Grab the girl. Use her to negotiate. She can't be his family, can she? Ah!
Fools.
The commotion outside quickly disappeared. A few seconds passed, then the wardrobe door was yanked open. Silas towered over me. His shadow stretched across the wall behind him like the legs of a spider.
Get out.
It's you. Quietly let out a sigh of relief, lowering my gun. I thought Wolf's enemies wanted revenge.
They didn't find this place, but they did find Wolf.
Then he's...
He won't be coming back.
I see. I can't say I'm too surprised. No one was guaranteed to see tomorrow, but even if I acknowledged this harsh reality, I felt a lump in the back of my throat. Silas gently tugged my hand that was holding the gun. He pulled me out of the wardrobe.
Why didn't you shoot?
If I did, you'd be with Wolf right now. Not wanting to see me as indecisive or a burden, I sniffed and changed the subject. Am I in charge of this place now, or you'll still accept jobs here, right? I was worried that Silas might stop visiting this place since his old contact was gone. The strong cast aside the weak, don't they?
Do you want to be my contact?
Suddenly, he grabbed the gun and pressed it against his chest. Without hesitation, Silas pressed my finger down, pulling the trigger. Again! Blood rushed to my head, and my temples throbbed. But it took me moments to realize the gun wasn't loaded. Are you insane? You're lucky you didn't have any bullets.
You think I got lucky?
Silas slipped his finger through the trigger guard and handed me the gun. It was like he returned a toy. I hastily opened the cylinder, and it was empty. How did you know?
It's the weight.
Silas produced a bullet from one of his pockets. I didn't know where he got it from. He loaded it into the chamber in a blink of an eye.
If you don't want to end up like Wolf, never hesitate when you shoot.
The gun in my hand felt heavier all of a sudden. Whether it was because of the bullet or something else, I didn't know. What opponent would be able to damage the most feared assassin in the Southern District? Maybe the most feared assassin in the Northern District? You know, the Warden? I forgot what Zayne's name was. I can't remember what his code name was. Because I know Raphael's is like Tamino. I'm gonna like a lot of districts, all I'm saying, right? Hold on. Catch 22. Catch 22 Zayne. Tomorrow's Catch 22. What was his freaking name? I should know this, but I... Galen. It was Galen. When Silas emerged from Wolf's dilapidated house, the rain washed away the blood from his hands. Were they also your enemies? He opened the car door and glanced at me as I was in the back seat. He didn't answer my question.
I got a call a few days ago. They said someone had taken out a massive insurance policy with my name. And the beneficiary is...
Ahem. He rubbed the bridge of his nose.
Well, we have to move now, thanks to you.
I ignored the sarcasm in his tone and focused on his word choice. He said, "we" this time. After that night, I became Silas's new contact. We continued to live on the edge for years, and with what I learned from Silas, I gradually became capable of handling missions beyond intel gathering. I could do them myself. But the city sank deeper into chaos and corruption. I witnessed too many innocent people get hurt, and I felt powerless. Lincoln had truly become a city of sin. Sometimes I jolted out of bed because I had nightmares about being attacked. Then I'd hear the wailing police sirens and muffled pops of gunshots. That was when I'd go downstairs barefoot and enter the living room. Silas would usually be on the couch performing gun maintenance. I sat next to him and turned on the TV. Before I knew it, I had drifted off to sleep. Just the sight of his silhouette was enough to lull me to a peaceful slumber. I know. Ignore the sarcasm in Silas's voice and there's nothing left. Absolutely nothing left. Over the years, countless enemies chased after us. Silas and I moved many times. We hadn't finished unpacking at this new place, but neither Silas nor I was in a rush. It had become the norm for us to move at a moment's notice.
Recently, there have been multiple disappearances in our city. The authorities would like to remind everyone to be careful around suspicious individuals when outside.
Silas was in front of the cabinet picking out his equipment for today's mission. You can catch a stray bullet by just sitting at home. You don't even need to go out.
Catch.
He tossed me a newly modified gun. Can you finish your mission early today?
What? Do you need me to attend a guardian teacher conference?
I'm an adult, thank you very much. There'll never be a guardian teacher conference. A new movie is premiering tonight, and I want to see it.
Expired invitation?
Did he sneak off to the theater? If he needs to busy himself, he can always accept lower-paying jobs.
It's dark and quiet in the theater. Perfect for taking out a target. How convenient.
I rejected the lower-paying job offer and set my phone down. The cost of tonight's movie tickets can be taken out of my cut for today. My treat.
You're very generous.
He selected a few pieces of suitable gear and finished his preparations. He was about to head out. By the way, it's time for a 6-month income settle. My share...
I'll deposit it for you, and I won't touch it.
Silas, you do know a lot of parents say that to trick their kids, right?
Didn't you say you were an adult earlier?
And here I thought you had trouble hearing things.
We urge all citizens to come forward with any information.
Annoyed, I turned down the TV's volume. You should get going. And you're not allowed to stand me up tonight. Otherwise, I'll find a way to use up all my retirement savings.
You're so ruthless.
Silas turned to leave, and the lingering sound of his voice was more distinct than the door
See
closing.
you at the theater.
This is a very long flashback. I heard countless piercing sirens echoing from the other side of the city that night. I couldn't tell if it was in my nightmare or Lincoln. The next morning, the news report about a massive explosion at an abandoned chemical plant in the suburbs from the previous night was being broadcast at every street corner. Silas never came back either. Did he leave me, or maybe someone erased him from the city? When I could only speculate, wait, and search, those suspicious, dangerous figures reappeared around me. I refused to sit back and do nothing. I moved to the Northern District and hid my identity to become an enforcer. With the resources this position provided, I might have a better shot at finding Silas. But I soon realized the Northern District wasn't a paradise. The more people were more complex and corrupt here than where I grew up. Even as an enforcer, there was still so much I couldn't change, all because I lacked the strength. At some point, the idea of leaving the city began to take root in my mind. Just as it became more persistent, Silas reappeared out of nowhere. I know, this is a very long flashback, yes, but this is the only way to save Momo from the Y data. It's another Encephalon dive. My thoughts snap back to reality, and Silas is officially the prisoner I'm supposed to be interrogating. I clear my throat and attempt to get the conversation back on track. Let's return to the matter at hand. The LCBI needs you to provide information about Tartarus. The footsteps grow louder as they approach. It's the same guard from earlier. He's suddenly rushing towards us.
Receive orders from the warden. You're free to go, sir.
The warden?
We prepared all your personal belongings, sir. You can take them with you.
Are we talking about the same warden? Are we talking about Zayne? It quickly dawns on me that this imprisonment might be part of his elaborate plan.
Thank you for the pickup service, Miss Enforcer.
Oh snap! Okay, I need to look into that. Thank you for letting me know. Behind us, the iron-heavy gate of the prison slowly creaks shut. Standing here with Silas and breathing the city's not-so-fresh air, I'm hit with the uncanny sense of deja vu. It's as if we've been transported to the past. It's warm, oh my god. Okay. I receive belated messages from the LCBI. Silas has been released without charges. Apparently, he pulled some strings via unknown connections. So, was this intentional, or was I lucky to be assigned as your interrogator?
The prison gate isn't exactly the ideal spot for this conversation.
His evasive attitude is enough of an answer. It's clear he had this planned out since the beginning and kept me in the dark. Fuming, I turn on my heel and march towards the parking lot. With his long stride, Silas easily keeps up with me.
Where are you going?
I failed on my mission. Obviously, I'll be heading home. And I'm clearly not important enough for this. Why don't you ask our bureau chief to escort you out of prison? Having entered the parking lot, I yank open the car door. Before I can even react, Silas smoothly slides into the passenger seat as if it's the most natural thing in the world. I know. Is that you, Silas? It's hard to tell because so much of your chest is covered. Why are you in my car?
It's been years. I thought we could catch up.
Sure, why don't we take a quick detour to the LCBI? We can catch up there instead.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire. You don't waste time, huh?
If we're talking about predators, the most dangerous one is sitting next to me. He turns his head to give me a sidelong glance. I tighten my grip on the steering wheel and slam my foot on the accelerator.
Do you care whether or not I'm alive? Come on, we're still on the same side.
To think he's been quietly climbing the ranks to become a leader this whole time. Meanwhile, I thought he was dead. A knot of anger tightens in my chest. Really? I must have missed the part where you still considered me one of your own.
Then let me rephrase that. You're my former ally. My ally not only cleaned out my safe, but also bought me a massive life insurance policy.
You're the one who vanished without a word and left me wondering if you were even alive. I had to plan for my future somehow. You've helped me, but if you help me catch Tartarus this time... I'm not greedy. Why don't we split it 50-50 like before? What do you think? After a fleeting moment of silence, Silas's face relaxes. The familiar nonchalant smile reappears.
Well then, the protege has now outshone her master.
The train rumbles blah, blah, blah. The train rumbles past outside like an irritable monster, making my tiny apartment tremble in its wake. Steam billows out from the bathroom as Silas, looking fresh and clean, stands at the window. He glances outside briefly before his attention back to his room. I stand by the door and wait for him to break the silence.
The view here is pretty nice.
No, you need to find Tartarus. Have you checked the high school link on high school at night? Yeah, the vantage point at this site is excellent. You can see every movement outside. It's a defensive stronghold. Easy to defend, hard to attack, and holds a quick escape route.
I see you've retained what I taught you. But I meant to say that this place is on the outskirts of the Northern District. We're not far from the main bridge, so you can see the Southern District from here.
We can't see the place we used to live from this spot. I have a whirlwind of questions about the time Silas was away. But there's so much I needed to know. What happened? Why didn't you come back?
Straight to the point. I thought you'd work your way there with some small talk first.
Silas turns around, leans against the edge of the sink.
I was ambushed by Ever's lapdogs.
It's always Ever. Ever? I didn't expect that, but it makes sense for some reason. It's surprising that anyone could successfully ambush Silas, but if it's Ever, they could do it. The business conglomerate initially started out in biotech, but now they're an innovative group that has changed people's daily lives. Behind the scenes, Ever has been pulling the strings at City Hall for their hidden agenda. Their current mayor is nothing more than their puppet. Over the years, I used my position to secretly gather a substantial amount of evidence against them. Always Ever, forever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. I've been listening to Hamilton, I'm sorry. One of the crucial pieces proves that the contamination which has plagued Lincoln for years is Ever's doing. However, as Ever's spokesperson, the current mayor still has a high chance of being reelected. Unless I'm certain the evidence can decisively bring down Ever, I won't reveal it so easily. But when did you get on their bad side? As soon as the words left my lips, fragments of a distant memory flashed through my mind. When we first met, Silas was already being hunted.
You can say we're old friends.
So the people who used to show up around us, they were Ever's agents this whole time?
But as time passed, they added another target to their list. After years of searching, Ever finally identified a person who's immune to the predators.
Silas swipes the condensation from the mirror and reaches out to open my collar. A faint scar sits above my collarbone. And the one and only...
Ever has been relentlessly looking for you. And then they discover the pesky guy who's been hanging around you is their old nemesis.
The greatest profit comes when you control both the poison and its antidote. That's why Ever needs to eliminate Silas first. That explosion in the abandoned chemical plant that shook the entire city. It was your doing, right?
Sometimes the best defense is a well-timed offense. The location happened to be Ever's most important biochemical laboratory in Lincoln.
I should have known he wouldn't just sit back and tolerate it. Avenging his every grievance is more his style. However, I learned they were conducting modification experiments there. Did Ever do something to you?
No.
Silas's expression remains unfazed, as if the infamous explosion was barely worth mentioning. If you were alive this whole time, then why couldn't you come find me?
You couldn't even get a good night's sleep in the Southern District. Now you're with the LCBI. Isn't it better?
You're not me. How could you possibly know what's better for me? Silas remains non-committal. I realize he knows everything about my life, down to the smallest detail. The resentment I held due to his absence disappears.
After that, I worked within Nightstrix. At times, you can accomplish more in the shadows.
From what I gathered, creating and trafficking the predators is a small part of Ever's business. Apparently, those Triple S class predators are valuable assets and have control devices implanted into them. Do you think Tartarus was under their control when he attacked the candidate?
You're awfully concerned about that person. Why are you so determined to catch him?
Those who don't cooperate with the LCBI shouldn't pry into an enforcer's work. Sip some more water. His phone that's on the sink suddenly rings. Our conversation is cut short. You just got out of prison and you're already busy?
An associate is sending their regards.
Silas types a short reply before turning off his phone.
As the only person who's immune, you should worry about yourself first. Ever has never stopped looking for you.
Thanks for the heads up. I already suspected certain individuals were watching me for years, though. I adjust my shirt collar to hide my scar. Don't worry, I won't let my guard down. And once I catch Tartarus, I plan to leave Lincoln.
Then I wish you success.
As the election draws near, the number of predators in the city suddenly increases. Tension and violence permeate every corner of the city. The attacks become more frequent and intense. The LCBI is in complete disarray, and since I'm unable to extract my information from Silas for now, I have no choice but to seek intel from the other sources. Today I received a message from an informant, a nightclub in the Southern District that has information about Tartarus. Chaos is the most infamous nightclub in the Southern District. It can be summed up into 2 words: anything goes. The air is thick with various scents. Fluorescent lights dance around across the crowd and paint surreal psychedelic hues on their faces. As soon as I set foot into chaos, countless eyes lock onto me. I make my way directly to a booth at the far end of the dance floor. It sits there is a bearded man who's flanked by several henchmen. Their bloodshot eyes and purposely barred canines leave little room for doubt. They're predators.
So, you're interested in buying information?
He doesn't bother hiding his appraisal as he looks at me from head to toe.
Listen, girl. Didn't your informant warn you? Regular folks who waltz in here don't get to leave.
Her neck looks fragile. I can break it in one bite. You've got a death wish.
Aren't you open for business? Does it really matter whose money you're taking? Hostile predators close in on me. An eerie silence falls over the dance floor. Clear, deliberate footsteps resound behind me. The predators who are about to surround me suddenly back away. It's as if they sense an even greater danger. On the wall, I see a reflection of a tall, looming figure getting closer and closer.
Who are you?
You're out and about at this hour? What kind of game is this?
I'm here to get intel.
And did you get it?
Not yet. My friends here aren't exactly welcoming.
Is that so?
The air seems to freeze over. The overwhelming presence emanating from Silas is impossible to ignore. Like wild beasts submitting to a superior predator, the surrounding predators fall into a fearful silence. Silas slightly tilts his chin to gesture to the revolver at the bearded man's waist.
Since you're not in the mood for business, why don't we play a game instead? I heard that revolver of yours made a few intel seekers retire.
Then, let's play roulette.
Cautiously shifting his gaze to Silas, he draws his revolver.
6 chambers, 3 bullets. If you win, I'll tell you what I know.
I take the gun and shake it slightly. This gun's weight. I recall that the rainy night from many years ago. A familiar sensation creeps on my chest. I glance at Silas. He makes a finger gun and gently taps his temple.
Bang.
All right, we'll play. I press the gun against my own temple. 3 shots happen so quickly that everyone freezes for a moment before struggling to process what had occurred. I slam the gun down on the table. You can try the remaining 3 shots, or you can tell me where Tartarus is.
I bet he doesn't have the guts to pull the trigger. 1 piece of intel for 3 lives. Now that's what I call a bargain.
Did Silas hide the jacket before he was arrested, or is there a shop that always stocks him? I think there's a shop in the Southern District. He probably got it right before he went to this nightclub. The bearded man grudgingly hands me the elegant card with an embedded chip.
You have a death wish. Go ahead and push your luck.
Oh, don't worry, she can just reincarnate. I got it.
Satisfied?
Silas wraps an arm around my shoulders and guides me towards the exit.
Let's go. I'm taking you home.
The streetlights feebly flicker as the car enters a deserted alley. Silas moves his foot off the accelerator.
I see you haven't forgotten what I taught you.
I've been meaning to ask, why were you there tonight?
I was checking on my business ventures.
With the number of predators increasing, isn't doing business in the Southern District troublesome?
My business involves all of Lincoln.
Outside, the buildings lining the street are dark and empty as if they've been abandoned. Silas, do you like the Southern District?
It's all right. A single bullet can buy you a lot of things here.
I understand his meaning. Bullets buy lives, and lives are traded for money. What about the Northern District?
A playground of decadence isn't bad either.
You seem to fit in wherever you go.
Where I choose to be doesn't depend on these sorts of things.
Dark and thick clouds hang in the night sky. It's gonna start raining soon. With a piercing bird call, a black shape crashes into the windshield. Silas and I get out of the car to investigate. We find a wounded crow. He picks up the bird and gives it a once-over.
It's not severely injured, but it won't be flying anytime soon.
Let's bring it with us, Silas.
Do I look like someone who rescues animals?
The odds of it being assassinated by a bird are 0. Don't tell me you're scared. He gives me a look before unceremoniously putting the bird in the back seat.
Never mind. It's not like this is my first rescue.
With the crow's wound treated, the little interlude comes to an end. However, Silas shows no signs of leaving. In my bedroom, I'm in my bed. I turn over the chip I won in my hands and scrutinize everything. If I can decode it, I can figure out where Tartarus is. The insistent pitter-patter of the rain gets on my nerves, yet it's not long before the exhaustion washes over me. My eyes close on their own.
I'll rip your throat out with my teeth!
It's that dream again, only me and the predators are in it.
Kill them all!
In my dreams, I'm caught in an endless cycle of shooting and running. Over there. I dash into a roadside pharmacy. Its windows, and doors are shattered. But just when I think I'm safe, a chain wraps around my ankle. I stumble and fall, and when I look up, the predator's face transformed into Silas's.
Won't you help me?
Silas! I wake up drenched in sweat. My hand reaches under the pillow to feel for my revolver. Faint sounds drift from the outside my bedroom. Silas is still there. The living room is shrouded in darkness and the lights are off. Barefoot, I walk over to his side and curl up on the sofa. I hug my knees to my chest.
I guess even enforcers have nightmares.
The more you see, the more you dream.
Is it because you realized one person's strength wasn't enough to save everyone?
You took me under your wing. If I had any grand ideas about saving the world, wouldn't you be the first to know about them? Silas's gaze falls on my face. A keen interest flickers in his eyes as the room becomes quiet.
So, you didn't become an enforcer to be a savior.
I joined the LCBI so I could gain access to more information, more info and resources. That way I could find you.
That's it?
Why else would I join them? Little did I know that someone was keeping tabs on me the whole time. Those years of worrying were for nothing. Only then did I realize how tightly my nails dig into the palm of my hands. I unclench my fists.
Is the Northern District exactly how you imagined it?
I know. Those chains look uncomfy. Silas needs some jammies. He does. He needs some comfortable jammies. He's gonna wake up with like imprints of the chains on his body if he like lays on his stomach or something. No, as an enforcer, I often feel like I don't belong here. Maybe that's why I chose to live on the outskirts of the Northern District.
Then do you feel like you belong in the Southern District?
Huh? I'm taken aback. Oh, the AC's on. Life in the Southern District was once fraught with danger, but with Silas there, I've never considered whether or not I belonged even once. This concept suddenly dawns on me, and not wanting him to notice my realization, I avert my gaze. I haven't really thought about it before.
Whenever you had nightmares back then, I assumed you went downstairs because you wanted to escape.
You're worried that I'd leave? So, you sat there because you were worried I might leave? Silas doesn't answer me. Instead, he does what he always used to do. He sets aside the gun he was cleaning and turns on the TV with the remote. Despite learning about TARDIS's whereabouts, I withhold this information from the LCBI. Relentless attacks from the Predators constantly plague Lincoln. The public's demand for order grows and eventually erupts into protests, demonstrations, and strikes. The most favored candidate and his campaign team are drafting legislation to address the turmoil in Lincoln. If this bill is implemented after he wins the election, it will definitely ruffle a lot of feathers. Meanwhile, the incompetent incumbent mayor's approval ratings remain inexplicably high. It's clear that Ever is working behind the scenes for his campaign. Oh my goodness. The car comes to a stop in front of the imposing high-rise building. I fish out the card and reassure myself that I've arrived at the correct location. An unnatural quietness blankets the area. It's accompanied by a dim glow of a few streetlights in the distance. Looking up, I see the building loom over me. It's completely devoid of light and silently stands like a beast prowling in the darkness. Guided by the instructions on the chip, I locate a hidden elevator. As the elevator doors slide open before me, a man wearing a baseball cap hastily walks out. Caught off guard by his presence, I freeze and almost bump into him.
Sorry.
I nod at him and step out away from the elevator. It's okay.
Thank you.
As he passes by, the man tugs his cap lower. In that fleeting moment... Oh, he looks familiar. Just before the elevator doors close, I notice the black sedan pulling up in front of the man. The numbers on the LCD screen increase. My imminent meeting with Tartarus compels me to push aside my lingering questions. The elevator doors open at the top floor. When I step out, I'm greeted by a single imposing closed door. It's adorned with an intricate design of a golden owl with its wings spread. This is Nightstrix. After following these winding paths, I'm about to enter the heart of it all. I touch the handle and the door opens with a soft click. The room is shrouded in darkness. The glow of the tablet on the table provides some lighting. It's a solitary beacon in what feels like an endless void. A plush carpet swallows the sound of my footsteps as my eyes adjust the contours of a luxurious suite appear. I move towards the computer and the screen reveals a list of campaign contributions. Each number is a staggering sum. As for the recipient, it's none other than the frontrunner of the mayoral election. That man downstairs was him. I swipe through the screen as pictures start to form with the info I've gathered. The identity of the candidate's benefactor is obvious. I hear a sound behind me, and in one swift motion, I draw my gun and turn around. Tartarus? My gun is pointed into the darkness, but the person quickly grips my wrist and forces me to drop the weapon. Without missing a beat, I try to punch him and fail. My attacker can read me like an open book. A chilling realization hits me. He taught me everything I knew. He twists my arm behind my back and presses his body against mine to pin me down. The cold metal bars bite into my cheek. Pain shoots through my face. Let me go, Silas!
You said someone else's name a few minutes ago.
Tartarus and the leader of Nightstrix, who's been supporting the candidate. They're both you. Is there even a difference? Silas loosens his grip. I turn around to face him. Why would you disguise yourself as a predator to attack the candidate you're supporting?
Guess.
I fall silent for a moment. Ever since Silas and I were reunited, I've been quietly piecing the things together he'd been up to in his absence. Silas's motives aren't that hard to figure out once I connect his actions and identities. You're purposely provoking the public outrage. If people find out their beloved candidate was attacked by a monster created by Ever, then Ever and the current mayor would lose power, and your candidate would be able to take office. The past dealings between Nightstrix and Ever must have given Silas an access to a treasure trove of incriminating evidence against them. A few days ago, someone said I became an enforcer to save Lincoln. Now the big bad wolf wants to be the silent savior of our corrupt metropolis.
I'm not interested in things like that. I'm just giving Ever a taste of their own medicine.
This is typical of Silas. The turn of events I experienced might not be too bad. Silas rubs his temple and pretends to be concerned.
To think my protege had lofty ambitions. When you forge alliances, you sometimes need to make compromises.
What happens when your interests no longer align with your allies?
That's never been a problem. After all, there are always more solutions than problems. Yet you're visiting an SSS-class predator all by yourself. You're quite the daredevil.
You know I'm immune.
Yes, but you can still bleed and die.
The back of his hand brushes against my neck.
All it would take is one bite right here.
I step back, and a beam of light pierces through the darkness of the room. It illuminates us from behind, and when I turn around, I realized he pinned me against an enormous metal bird cage. Inside of it are large chains. Empty syringes and muzzles are scattered on the floor. When I piece together their purpose, a whirlwind of emotion sweeps through me. When did you become Tartarus?
On the night our movie date fell through. I destroyed that laboratory, but I had to pay a price.
The conversation takes a somber turn, yet his tone remains noticeably nonchalant.
It's not too difficult to get suppressants on the black market, but I'd rather not give my roommate a front row seat to my nightly horror show.
In that moment, the resentment I had and the pain of knowing he was alive but chose not to see me dissipates. When I was with the LCBI, I encountered predators who were using suppressants. The more they used them, the more likely their bodies developed resistance, and the suppressants became less effective over them, which led to more frequent frenzies. Silas grips my shoulder and guides me closer to the enormous bird cage.
It serves as a protective measure, in a sense.
Why are you showing me this? Are you implying you want me to lock you up if you go into a frenzy again? I try to keep my tone lighthearted, but deep down, I'm afraid he might actually want me to do it.
What will you do after that?
I don't know. As soon as I can think of what to do with you in the birdcage, I'll act on it immediately. I might be imagining things, but Silas's tone seems to carry a hint of anticipation.
All right, then.
He suddenly spins me around and pins me to the iron bars of the birdcage.
So, do you want to see what I'm actually like when I lose my mind?
Oh my Lord of mercy. Okay. There it is, the heavy breathing. There we go, everybody. His breath crosses my ear as he nuzzles and sniffs my neck like a wild beast. My throat is exposed to his teeth. An unusual tingling sensation wells up from deep within me. This strange feeling, tinged with fear, spreads throughout my body and transforms into an unfamiliar Girl! You might die! I know, time to film some trailer content. Silas. His slightly sharp canines graze my neck and leave painful pinpricks. I tilt my neck away. Silas immediately grips my throat.
See, avoiding danger is part of your survival instinct.
Danger is sexy? Oh dear lord.
It's just like how you want to leave Lincoln.
What if I wanted to leave Lincoln because I thought you weren't here?
Well, I'm here right now, aren't I? Tartarus and Silas are in your hands. Will you arrest me, misenforcer?
Silas releases me, but I reach up to wrap my arm around his neck. My fingers touch his lips. Oh my god, girl. God, what the? I gently brush the pad of my thumb against his canine teeth and shake my head. No. Some thoughts linger in our hearts for years without being resolved, yet a decision can sometimes be made in an instant. With Silas by my side, some things aren't out of reach. Oh my god. Here we go. After years of gathering evidence against Ever, it finally finds its purpose. I organize everything and send it to the office of that mayoral candidate. Soon after, Tartarus reappeared at a street rally. While trying to save someone, he attacked me, and I was hospitalized after. Undoubtedly, the news headline, "Brave Enforcer Saves Innocent Civilian from a Triple S Class Predator," will be on the front page. On the day I was admitted to the hospital, my identity as an immune individual was also exposed. Media soon created a new headline: "Only immune individual in the world donates blood for cure research." Lincoln City Hospital. I just changed out of my hospital gown when I heard the door open behind me. Why are you here?
To visit the wounded, of course.
You didn't even bring flowers. That wasn't very thoughtful of you.
I brought this.
He pulls out 2 movie tickets from his pocket. They're for a late night showing of the drive-in theater. The Last Duo. I couldn't help but give a wiry smile. Seriously, you chose this one?
If I'm not mistaken, you haven't been to a movie theater in a while.
Silas Hospital
and
is
it's
this?
the only movie playing right now, just so you know.
That's a lot of drama, yes. Okay, it just reminded me of Expired Invitation.
Let's not let that title become our reality again.
Silas watches as I meticulously tuck the movie tickets into my pocket.
Ever is about to make their move. Are you ready?
Yeah. Since I proposed this plan to escalate things, I've been ready. My plan was for Silas to attack me under the guise of Tartarus, then I will reveal my identity as an immune individual in front of everyone. Ever would never let someone like me donate blood, so they will either acquire my blood or destroy it completely. Now if we get the headlines to be something about Ever trying to kill an immune individual capable of resolving the chaos in Lincoln City.
They're right on schedule.
The sounds reverberates through the hospital. Enveloped in the thick smoke, people frantically flee for their lives. Outside, pandemonium erupts. We'll lead them to the rooftop. The wind on the hospital rooftop howls, yet it fails to mask the chorus of agonized screams below. But these weren't cries of the predators. The attackers were Ever's assassins. Their objective and target were obvious. They're here for me, who's immune.
Pathetic.
Years may have passed, but Silas and I still move in perfect sync. As the piercing wail of police sirens glows closer, we defeat the last assassin. The used cartridges clang onto the ground as I put away my weapon. The police will clean up this mess. Silas, we're clear. Let's move! The metallic tang of blood hangs heavy in the air. Silas looks up and wipes away the streak of red on his cheek with the back of his hand. His eyes shine with a dangerous light. with his last breath filled with hate. The assassin violently crushes a small glass vial in his clenched fist. A faint, peculiar fragrance mixes with the metallic scent of his blood, wafts towards me, and the scent is too familiar. The LCBI had seized numerous vials like it during their raids on illegal business deals. But among the predators, it had a chilling, straightforward name: the Frenzy Enhancer. Oh no! I rushed Silas back to the HQ of Night Strix as fast as possible. Deep within the room, the reinforced cage is silent, ready. It waits to fulfill its role in containing the beast that is about to be released. Silas's increase in body temperature and ragged breath indicate he's about to go into a frenzy. Oh, Lord of mercy. I've got to restrain him now. I know. Ask your doctor if natural frenzy enhancement is right for you. I don't think I got the tone of that right, but I tried. Silas's thrashing becomes so violent that I can only put the muzzle on him and chain one of his legs. I'll have no choice but to scramble out of the cage. Jesus. How many takes did this try? How many times did you have to do this in the booth? Oh my god, guys. Okay, I need a moment. I need a moment here. Oh my god. I need some water. I need a tall glass of water. Okay. Not ready for this, guys. Holy.
Won't you help me?
Nope. We need this haunting version of Silas's theme. Early Pop, why did you go in the cage? No! Hi! Jesus Christ. Chain him. Yeah. Alliance C, chain Silas B, pat Silas on the belly A. Up. No! Fuck! I can't look at chat right now. I can't look. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do this.
Me up.
Oh, okay. I made it.
Is it thrilling to have me at your mercy? You scared? Your idea of help is heartwarming.
When you approach your prey, you must ensure... What was this say? You must ensure your own safety first. You taught me this.
Prey?
Jesus. This man has a Dorito figure. Is the activator here? Oh god, here we go. Full body scan again. Oh my god. Come on. There we go. Found it. No, do not. I will not fail this. Come on. Come on. Seriously? Where's the safe zone? Where the fuck is the safe zone? Fuck. Where the fuck is the safe zone? There it is. Hi, Reika. What's up? Me, where the fuck is the safe zone? Jesus Christ. I know I've seen this before, but yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, we found the activator. Maybe we should just, you know, just keep looking. Tell me, is the activator here?
Don't press it.
No, if I don't press it, I get the bad ending. I found it. It's connected to his right eye. Where was the arrow pointing to? You know.
From outside the cage.
You know. I have to break free. Press the activator, otherwise bad end.
If I really turned into a monster, what would you have done?
I'd lock you in this cage and walk away.
Impossible.
Yeah, you're right. Also, we would not walk away. News spreads throughout the city of the mayor's collusion with Ever. For the sake of winning the election, assassins were hired to kill the immune individual. The massive public outcry caused by this incident allowed the baseball cap candidate to be elected with a majority. Subsequently, the disclosure of large amounts of compelling evidence from an anonymous source, Ever's crimes were exposed to the public. At last, the ones who lurked in the dark to manipulate Lincoln were brought to justice. The new city council introduced legislation for the treatment and management of predators. With the development of a solution underway, this legislation would be an achievable goal in the near future. With its deep-rooted problems resolved, Lincoln will change for the better. So yeah. Hi, Reika. If you just tuned in, so essentially in this card, in this alternate universe thing, there was a contamination that spread, an illness that spread throughout Lincoln City and the world, primarily Lincoln City, where exposed individuals who got sick became... it's an unfortunate name, really. Predators. So they would go into a frenzy and attack. They would have like inhuman strength. They would become super powerful, but like they wouldn't be able to control their strength, and like they go crazy and kill people. So there's levels of these types of like individuals. Silas ends up being a triple S class, which is a very powerful predator. But he's living a dual life. Like all 5 of the love interests live like a dual life type of thing. And MC is an enforcer who's tasked to either find them somehow or has to work with them. Ends up working with them. In the vast expanse of the drive-in theater, only Silas's car is present. The sweet aroma of popcorn fills the confined space of the car. I steal a glance at Silas.
You've been peeping at me for the entire evening.
Also, they have
Not
mullets,
interested in the movie?
They were also overwhelmed with the desire to wear lots of chains and mismatched scraps of leather. Also, I should share it if you haven't seen it in the Queensclave Discord. Maria drew waists up stickers of all 5 of them, just without the mullets. I know. Sounds great. Yeah, we're here for the plot, right? Plot's great, actually. I should show you the new card. It's not that. I was thinking about how Lincoln is celebrating the new mayor taking office today. Are we the only ones who decided to watch a movie today? I turn my head towards the screen and reach out for some popcorn. Our fingertips touch before they quickly move away. I notice how Silas is looking at me out of the corner of his eye. Why are you... It looks like you're not paying attention to the movie either. He turns his body to the side. One hand rests on the steering wheel as he faces me. His gaze doesn't falter.
I wonder if you ever noticed. Whenever you wanted me to do something, even as a little squirt, you always beat around the bush first.
I clear my throat and pull out a long jet black feather. It's not much, but I prepared a small gift. Silas twirls the feather between his fingers, and he carefully examines it from every angle.
Did the bird we saved give it to you?
Yeah.
It's fond of you. I guess.
But I think it'd be better if I gave the feather to you. After all, someone saved me before.
Do you know what it means when a bird gives you a feather?
I flash a mischievous grin at him. Do you?
I know exactly what it means, which is why I'm accepting this.
As if on cue, the movie's credit music begins to play. We turn our attention to the screen. With reckless abandon, the main characters floor it and speed off on an endless highway. I don't know, this... This seems very long, like, the Catch-22 cards are very long stories. But Reika, look! Wait, where is it?
The Sea God's
Reika,
revival has been
look!
completed. You've rewritten the fate of these waters.
Merman! Merman Raphael's the new look at him! Look at him, he's so cool. I know, send air, send help, like... I don't even go here, and I'm like, wow. Also, it's really funny, because, there's videos of him when, like, if you're in battle and, like, you're not doing anything, he kind of just blows bubbles. It's really funny. And then there's a dance emote that they have in the game. It's so funny because it's like they're tapping the floor, right? With both feet, but this model does not have feet, so you just see his like flipper just like moving side to side. It's so funny. And then they're doing better. Okay, I think her outfit, where is it? Where the fuck is it? Her outfit, oh my god, show me the outfit. It looks so good. Hold on.
If I asked
I can't
you to,
show it to you. I don't have it. I don't have her. Okay, but hold on. Oh yeah, and here's the card. Like, the card looks so good. Where is it? Like, they're so pretty. I know, it looks like it could be. A lot of them could be. Some of the artwork. Where there's one specific artwork of Zayne's that I really liked. Hold on. This theme park one, I really enjoyed. I actually have the bracelet for it. Like this one is very much like trading card game-esque. This one too. Very Duke of the North type of look from manhwa and stuff. This one's cute too. This was their New Year outfit. But yeah, fudge. How many rolls? I've done 60 rolls. Don't mind me. I'm just crackling at how good they look. They look so good, Reika. Oh my god. I've done 63 rolls, and I'm like, do I want to do more? Jesus. How many do I have? 30. Oh, guys. I just want the story. I just wanted. This is a really sad story too, from what I'm seeing. Also, it's mocap. This is mocap. Yeah. Hello? Like, look at that. Pulls the dagger out of his. Yeah. This game is good. Oh, I remember what I was trying to talk about earlier. So there was an issue on social media where people were sharing data mined things and it got reported, right? And people were like, oh yeah, it got reported because this person supports BL, and we're like, we don't care if you do. Fans, don't share the leaked stuff. You're gonna get your asses in trouble. And that I don't even want to know what Infold will actually do. Oh, this is spicy. Wait, Reika, you want to see something spicy? You want to see spicy? Let's go. All right, chat. Here we go. Queensclave, I don't think Reika's ready for this. I don't think you're ready for this, my friend. But here you are. Wait, where is it? Where the fuck? Aha! Yes. Okay. Absolute zeal will let that download. My favorite character. I love him. I love Zayne. I love Zayne Love in Deep Space. There we go. I love Zayne Love in Deep Space. He's my favorite. Here you go. Welcome. Here, I'll just let it auto. Yeah, here for aromatic and spices. So the story about this is that he had a chocolate, alcoholic chocolate, and he's a lightweight. And normally he's the character that always is in control, and so he loses control. I know, time to throw Zayne on the spicy rack. Like, look at that. He does the K-drama, like, glasses toss. It's great. And then he moves the... Look at this. This was our New Year's cards.
Are you afraid of me?
We got these cards for Christmas.
I wonder if you fed me that chocolate on purpose. Did you want to see me like this?
This is my man.
I never let myself touch alcohol.
I know, straight into the spice rack. And then sometimes...
But for you, I broke that rule.
Imagine how many people had to watch this with their whole family in the next room. Oh, yeah, me? I watched this during Christmas, guys. I got this card during Christmas.
I'll admit there's something undeniably addictive about stepping out of line.
Yeah, this is my third time watching this.
Are you trying to escape? You keep saying I'm drunk, so must I always stay sober? Because of you, everything is
Because this is the third time on stream.
How can you pretend you're not affected?
And then the lift, and then chest shot. Obligatory chest shot. I know. How do you feel listening to it? Nope. Carries are off. It was really funny because I think the first time it wasn't. Yep, heavy breathing. We're not used to it yet. I hope I say this all the damn time, and I will continue to say it again. I really hope those voice actors get paid bank for this, because it's not, I don't think it's easy breathing into the mic like that when you're in a recording booth with like the director, the voice director, and possibly like, you know, company representatives watching you. I know, breathing has never been heavier. And then is there any spicy ones of Xavier? Ah, yes, this is the cat. Oh my god. This one is funny. So, near Halloween time, they got turned into cats. This one is funny. Because Xavier, the 9-ass looking one, is the very jealous, the jealous one. Aside from Caleb's a different thing. Caleb is hella yandere, so different category. But yeah, no, everybody, I'm just showing Reika now, like, this is it. This is the rest of the stream. I'm just gonna show you a bunch of these things. I don't know what to do with a sulking Xavier.
A bell?
So they got turned into cats because the evil cats at the kitty cafe got mad at them for overworking them. Essentially, they stayed too long at the cafe and overworked the cats. So the cats got mad and cursed them for like a week. It was a really cute storyline. Yeah, more heavy breathing.
I'm pretty sure you got what you wanted. Why are you still shaking it?
I haven't actually, but I'm getting close. Also, mind you, they're in a greenhouse.
So
they're at Xavier's friend's greenhouse. Oh my god. I'm touching your goddamn ears. Oh my god, Otto. Yeah, no. I know, just imagine them being right.
Why do you keep pushing
there
your
and
luck
being
when
like,
you
cut,
find an
awesome
opening?
job. What's okay to sum up? Yep, pretty much.
We don't stop halfway when it comes to these things, right?
No. Even those ear twitches are so cute.
Yeah, right there, by my ear.
Sorry, it's too funny. Okay, he looks innocent, but no. He by far is probably the
But even
freakiest
if I
one.
like it, I can't forgive you for abandoning me, not yet.
This fucking guy. No. So, like, everybody uses headphones for this, right? God, I hope so.
Not like this.
I do have a tablet for this game, though. Yeah. Right by my ear, my 30.
It's nice.
I didn't notice the little blush on his
But
cheek.
this isn't what I'm looking for.
We all know what you're looking for.
Dealing with cat butlers. You don't need any hints, right?
And he literally...
I guess you know exactly where to pet to get a cat purring, huh? Why not try here?
Puts her hand down out of camera view. And pause. Yeah, right at camera view. Hold on. And then there's which one's Raphael's? Oh wait, this one. This one from I'm just showing you all of them. Basically, Reika, if you haven't started playing, this probably will be like, yeah, no, maybe. Yeah, sorry, this is a Wendy's, I know! Alright. So here, there's a metaflux, there's like an energy fluctuation and they accidentally go back in time kind of thing.
Why are you...
Yeah, no, you know where this is going already. This is already... Let's make it convincing. Okay, so she's impersonating the princess who ran away, and so her maids are outside, and he's like an offering consort type thing.
Should I be a good, honest boy, or should I play hard to get?
Yeah, no, this one is going to be very interesting.
Come dawn, new whispers will fill the air.
They need to show MC's face more. I humbly request to show MC's face more. Thank you.
I'm a fox now. Out of all the things I expected, that wasn't one of them. Like this.
Sips water. Yeah. My friend got the double 5-star in her pack. Lucky!
You're so
Hi, Cass. Welcome
demanding.
back.
All right. I'll make sure not a single drop goes to
I haven't gotten a
waste.
single Raphael, but it's probably because my
Since
luck
Your
is...
Highness wants to spice things up, I'll do my best to satisfy your every
My luck
need.
is waiting for the multi-banner. I think that's what's happening here. Yep, here you go, Reika. Like, this literally happens.
Can't take it anymore. It's so far away. I can't get it.
This fucking
Your
guy.
Highness, could you?
This fucking guy. Yeah, this game reminds me, hey, what about Zayne and Caleb?
I think you need to go a little lower.
I can't take this seriously right now. You're welcome, Reika. Please, I hope you have headphones.
Wanna keep looking? Forget the fruit. Can't you compensate me another way?
There they go. I hope your paychecks are good. Sir voice actors. Made the mistake of drinking water just now. Made the mistake of drinking water. Is there one of Caleb? I guess it's the birthday one that's kind of spicy, but not spicy enough. Yeah, I don't know which other ones to show you, Reika, but I hope you're still alive, girly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've killed you. I'm sorry if you're red in the face. But again, Cass, congratulations to your friend. I've done 60-something polls, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know if this banner is mine. I wanted it for story, but we'll see. I really should save for the multi-banner. I have 2 weeks, I guess. But we'll see. We shall see. But I think now's a good time for me to end stream. It is 11:41 p.m. Pacific time. So it's a good time for me to end. I will be streaming tomorrow. I'm streaming a demo. I'm streaming Shattered Souls demo. It's a Ultimate game on Steam. So I will have all of that information up on there as well. Did you celebrate Caleb's birthday? I did. So for Caleb's birthday, I wasn't able to really go out, but this weekend I'm going to a couple of events for Caleb's birthday. There's a couple of cup sleeve events in the area. But my friend came over and we were watching Top Gun. We had cake. We had my Caleb cutout set up. I also had my Zayne one in the corner, kind of judging us. We had like a friend came over with some cookies that were shaped like the Sunny Apple emote and stuff. So we had a fun time. But yeah, no lads. Yeah, no lads tomorrow. No. I'll be farming for stuff on this side. But I'll be playing more Otome games this week. I'm still not in the right headspace to continue with Persona 3 Reload. I'm not sure when I will continue it. Sorry. Yeah. I see what happened. Automod is very weird about like the settings I have for it is kind of like, oh, it's really extreme about that. It was the phrase, I don't know how it captured it. It needs to capture context better, but like it captured you a crazy as the trigger for Automod. It was weird, but you're fine. You're fine. You're good. Yeah. Yeah, if it comes up again, no worries. If not, it's all right. But yeah, I will be doing some Caleb celebration stuff too. Actually, my country is actually one of the few that are participating in like this photo booth thing. Life for Cuts has like a collab with an artist that did like Caleb Day in the UK. And their photo layout thingy for the photo booth has like something, yeah. So I'll be doing that in the next couple days with some friends. I believe the 19th is the start of it. Yeah, it's big enough just for it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, please enjoy. I'm getting a group of friends together on like Thursday because a few of us actually have it off. Some of us have it off as a holiday for Juneteenth. So we're probably gonna get together for that, grab some lunch, and then I believe on the Saturday there's another gathering.
So long without saying a word or moving. Are you training your ability to focus?
Yes, I am. I'm talking to chat, Caleb. I'm talking to chat, Kuya. Hello? I'm good. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing to continue to celebrate Caleb's birthday. Yeah, everyone's out for conventions. Yeah, a lot of folks right now are also preparing for one of the big West Coast cons, Anime Expo, because it's in like 2.5 weeks.
You've been holding still for
there's some
2
crazy
minutes.
stuff happening. I know there's a Love and Deep Space thing happening as well. Tempted to kind of check it out. I know Final Fantasy 14 has like something going on. Yoshi P is a guest of honor, and I'm just like, oh my god. And then they have some fan gathering going on, and I'm just like, hope I get it. Low key, I was like, wild. Let's just put that in. But I heard it was because like it's a lottery though, so I'm just like, oh, I don't know. Our luck's not the greatest.
To see who can stay up later.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens
see
there.
Who can fall asleep faster instead?
But yeah, if anybody is going to conventions at this time or any fan events, please be safe, especially anyone here in the US. I won't get too much into it, but things are crazy. So keep safe. If you have any friends who are afraid of the times right now, you know, keep tabs on them. And you know, buddy system if they're not feeling so good. Yeah,
Even
friends
though
are going to
you're
Offkai. Yeah.
Your eyes are still energetic.
But yeah, buddy system. Even for like non-convention
You're
stuff.
Spinning up those wild and intricate wanderer hunting stories in your head again, right?
Yeah. Buddy system, yeah, a little worried for them. Understandably so. Understandably so. I hope they stay safe. And you know, just keep tabs on them. Ask them to check in and things like that, you know. Just you know, have them, you know, always be aware of their surroundings. As a veteran, I'm just like, yeah, no, like if I have a weird gut feeling
Things get boring at night.
about stuff, I'm like,
Actually,
I'm turning around and going back to my room.
Lots of exciting things we can do after dark, Pipsqueak.
There's a lot of stuff happening around Kess, so I just tell them to, you know, be aware of their surroundings, that kind of thing, you know. I can't speak for everyone, but my recommendation is just, you know, have them be aware of their surroundings, buddy system. If their gut feeling is telling them not to go somewhere, don't go. Go back to your hotel. Go back to their hotel room.
So long without saying
Call it a night.
Are you training your ability?
And that's the thing too, like knowing when it's not a good time to, you know, to like go, like listening to your gut feeling is like the hardest thing for people, especially like you want to go somewhere and you want to like be a good sport and things like that. But like if you don't feel safe, like, you know, it's okay to call it early for your own safety kind of thing. Yeah. It just reminded me of all the dumb stuff I would do in college to take 3 a.m. walks through the city. Be safe, guys. Like I first and foremost, like I like having you here in the chats and stuff, but I also first and foremost I do want everybody to be safe and be well and be happy, you know? Like that's what I want for everybody. As a person. As a person and as a VTuber, like I like seeing your names in chat, man. Please everybody. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Even though you're lying down, your eyes are still energetic.
Caleb, my eyes are energetic because I'm talking to everybody.
You're spinning up those wild and intricate wanderer hunting stories in your head again, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, like I said, buddy system. Buddy system if possible. Travel in a big group of trusted people if possible. And, you know, and make sure you have people who know where you're going, where your end destination is. Like, that's why, like, check-ins are very important.
Why don't we see who can fall asleep faster instead?
But that's as a convet veteran, I'm just like, okay, you know, these are things I've known and I've learned over the years, and I'm just like, please, for the love of God. But anyway, that's enough life lessons from Reisna and advice from Reisna, because you know, after a while I'm a broken record. But anyway, please make good decisions. Please be safe. Please be safe, everybody. We're gonna go raid.
Want to have a contest to see who can stay up later?
We're gonna go raid, because if I stay on this topic, I'm gonna go on and on and on, and it's not gonna be a fun time. Yeah, I will go on forever about it. Yeah, sorry for derailing you. And it happens. Happens more than I like to admit. So I think, let's see, is anybody?
Life doesn't come with a pause button.
Is there
So no
anybody?
need to stay stuck in one pose.
We're gonna go raid someone new. Wait. Oh, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Oh my gosh, wait, I haven't said hi to Leo in a while. Hold on, yeah. We're gonna go raid Leo. Leo is playing... Oh, what are you doing?
Things get boring
What
at
fishing
night.
game is this?
Actually,
Okay.
there are lots of exciting things we can do after dark.
We're gonna go say hi to Leo. It's been a while, so... use those raid messages, and I'll see you all very soon. I'll see you all tomorrow for Ultimate Games, yeah. Yeah. Thanks for streaming. No, you're good. If you're playing the game, let me know. Add me, Reika. Let me know what your friend code is. All right, girly. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves.
Are still energetic.
Before Caleb is trying to tell me to go to sleep. All right, we're gonna go say hi to Leo. See you all tomorrow. Have a good night. Make good choices. Be safe, and bye.